I have seriously tried to do this video for the last half hour. And either I'll mess up with syntax, or I'll mess up with the word, or I'll mess up with the phrasing. One of those things, I just mess up. And I should just stick with my condolences to the family members affected over this last weekend in Jordan and Syria or whatever. And I keep coming to, the fact that we're there, and there's no reason for us to be there in my mind. And the potato-in-chief, the resident of the White House, the former vice president, isn't going to do anything to avenge their untimely passing that's going to be remotely satisfying for me. It just isn't. And in a way, I almost think that we shouldn't do anything. But I think that by not doing anything, all you're doing is inviting more of that sort of destruction. We have a weak president. We have a weak administration. I've seen this before in history books. When you have a weak administration, such as the Carter administration, people will do anything, and they'll get away with it, especially in foreign countries. That's just the nature of the beast. When you have someone who's got some cojones, they're going to do things that will make the enemy have pause and sort of step back and go, maybe we shouldn't do this. But when you got a weak president, someone who can't formulate a sentence, this is the kind of reaction you get from people who want harm on us. And I'm somewhat surprised that it hasn't hit home yet, if you know what I mean. I'm a bit surprised. I don't want it to hit home, because what will happen is the government will basically reduce our liberties. That's just what happens. They say, well, for instance, at the border, when you got a potato president that says, just give me some emergency powers, which, by the way, he already has, but he wants it more in writing so he can do things that he couldn't normally do extrajudicially, if you know what I mean. I think that's what it all boils down to, is that service members are a tool of foreign policy, and our foreign policy sucks. It is garbage. I don't think anything the potato will do will be remotely satisfying, because he's a weak president. He's a piece of human garbage. And the faster he gets voted out, if you will, the better we will be.